Welcome back to Good Day State Line. November is National Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and joining me now are Frank DeSeno with the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network in Chicago, and on the phone, my mom, who is a 12-year pancreatic cancer survivor, almost 13. We're just a couple weeks away. Thanks so much for being here, Frank.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here and to share all this with everyone. My mom is on the phone. I talked to her. We heard her. So, Mom, can you just tell us all a little bit just about your pancreatic cancer story?
Sure. It started with some intense pain under my right bottom rib, which mimics gallbladder pain. So my doctor ordered an ultrasound of the gallbladder, and what he found was nothing wrong with the gallbladder, but he thought he saw something on the pancreas, which he described as a shadow. So after that, he ordered a CT scan, and when the nurse called me, she told me I had to come in, and they gave me a diagnosis of stage 2 cancer of the pancreas. So from there on, I had a biopsy, I met with the surgeon, and I was in surgery all within 1 week. So the surgery is an intense one, too. It's the most complicated abdominal surgery there is. It's called a Whipple surgery. And what they do is they remove partial pancreas, partial stomach, small intestine, bile duct, and liver, and they remove your whole gallbladder. So it's a lot. And I was in the hospital for about 9 days, and when I came back, it was basically a standard abdominal surgery recovery where you don't drive because you don't want to get in any fender benders and open up the incision. That was about like 6 to 8 weeks. But after that, I had chemo, then I had radiation, which was also along with another chemo, and then back to the first chemo. So that was kind of a 8 or 9 month process. So that was my whole journey, which was a long journey. It was almost a year, but after almost 13 years, I've been cancer-free. So that's kind of amazing.
I think it's more than kind of amazing. It's very amazing. Thanks, Mom. I know awesome. I think she hung up on us, but it's okay. We still love her, right?
That's right.
So, yeah, that's why pancreatic cancer is so important to me. And that was almost 13 years ago, which if you know anything about pancreatic cancer and research, that a lot of people didn't even know about pancreatic cancer at that time.
Exactly. Most of the people find out, as your mom did, find out by pure accident that they do have pancreatic cancer.
So, Frank, how did you get involved with PanCan?
Back in 2009, I had an older brother was a Chicago police officer. He retired at 62, wasn't feeling well, went through several months of tests, couldn't find nothing. Finally, they found something. He was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and he died 30 days later.
Wow.
Back in 2011, my wife was having similar issues, couldn't figure out what it was. She was diagnosed stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and I lost her after 4 months. So with that, I says, I lost 2 people dear to me in my life. I don't want them to die in vain. I don't want no one else to go through this. So I want to see what I could do to help other people not go through this terrible disease.
And a lot of what we can all do is learn the symptoms because it's a under-researched cancer, and we were showing some of the visuals when my mom was talking about 9% survival rate, and like jaundice, weight loss are some of the symptoms, but sometimes it's hard to figure out what's wrong.
It is, because some of it is like back pain, stomach issues, weight loss, a new onset of diabetes, things of that sort. So if you're experiencing those along what you had said, I would go to your doctor if it continues and worsens, and just mention, especially today, some of the doctors are more aware of pancreatic cancer. I would mention, say, would like a scan to check your pancreas.
Right, and so we're obviously wearing purple because November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, but it's important all year round.
Yes.
With being part of PanCan, where can anybody go for information just about symptoms or how they can donate or anything?
Well, the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, what we do is we do things for caregivers, we do research, we support funding for trying to find an early cure. We have something called patient services. What that is where people could call in. It's called Patient Central, my apologies. People could call in, and what they do with that is they could tell the people on the phone. They're all trained people. They could tell them what their disease entails, and they could look into it and see if there's any kind of different kind of researches, different kind of treatments, experimental treatments, and things of that sort. So
there's a lot at PanCan.org, right? That's the
yes, PanCan.org.
best place to go.
That's the best
and
place
I know
to go.
that PanCan Chicago, we've been going to Purple Stride, which is the walk for 13 years. And my mom wanted me to make sure to say that when we started going, there was about 9 survivors on the stage. And this year, the stage was full, which is great. And it's
awesome.
it's moved from just a little, I don't even know where the first one was. Now it's at Soldier Field.
Yes, now
so
it's at Soldier
it's great
Field.
to see so many people learning the symptoms and getting involved so that they can, hopefully prevent somebody for waiting too long to get checked. So
Absolutely.
Frank, thank you so much for stopping by today and sharing this all with us.
Thank you.
Up next, we're going to visit Larry at the Postal Shop, and later Tony's here from the Parlor, Barbershop, and Haberdashery. If you missed any episodes of Good Day Stateline, you can find them all at gooddaystateline.com. We'll be right back with more.